Alright, people. So this is going to be a newer video. I'm going to be putting out, I got a few more old videos I got to do that I had recorded on the old phone and on this one. I just haven't had time to put out. So this is going to talk about 34-hour resets because I've had a couple questions from a couple different people on how they work. But I want to show you this. This is a lantern and it gets nice and bright. I don't know what I paid for this. I think it was on sale. Okay, oh, 15 bucks. 15 bucks. But it's like that, and it's LED, and it gets nice and bright at night. I kind of like it, and I actually can use it back in the bunk because underneath here, I have a light. There's a little spot where there would be a light if it was more custom. They don't. My Conway, well, I had an international Conway, and then I had a Cascadia like this one with Pride. My Cascadia, like I said, was more custom built, so it just had a much better look on it. I'm going here and get breakfast in a minute. I gotta send some money. A friend of mine and me, we split our Costco membership. I'll go in here and see if they have a money order because I need to send her my portion of the Costco membership. I gotta cash a calm data check. Hopefully don't charge me because I fueled yesterday evening. So hopefully they'll still look at yesterday evening fueling and take that. I don't know. I'm too tired to fight with folks right now. It's not pretty good. One moment. I'll cut this. I'll cut it later. Okay. Alright, so let's talk 34-hour resets. Make sure I did that. I'm doing more than one thing at a time. Okay. Alright, so let's talk 34-hour resets. So, the way a 34-hour reset works is you have come up to using either most of your 70-hour clock. Usually it's your 70-hour that gets used because you normally don't use the other ones. The other ones just keep me starting off at 70. So we run on several different clocks. We run on like 3 or 4 clocks. Originally it was 8 clocks. So let me go look. I'll walk with y'all through it. I used to be able to do this off the top of my head. I'm getting old now. Alright, so we run off 4 clocks. We have an 8-hour rest break, which is new. That wasn't there. So it was 3 clocks when I was first started. It was just your 11-hour driving, your 14-hour on duty, and your 70-hour on duty. Those were the only clocks you really ran off of, okay? That told you what your availability is. Then they threw in this 30-minute rest break that you have to take within an 8-hour period, which I like. I think that was the smartest thing that the federal government did because drivers just kept going and didn't stop. And you know, you need to take a break, whether it's a quick little nap, where you go to the bathroom, whether you stretch your legs to get some lunch, to revitalize. So, get your mind right. It's 41 degrees out here, so I have to keep hitting it because, again, the truck keeps this idle shit is irritating. Trying to think the best way to deal with this. I said that. I want to make sure I said it. Messaging. Hold on a second, y'all. Yeah. So, messaging. You have those 4 clocks. So 8 hour, 11 hours. So once your 70 is up, you usually have to do a reset. Now I had like 16 hours left on my 70. But the thing was, it's getting 5 hours here, 2 hours there, and then I would get my big lumps of time back. And what happens is I have to wait till midnight on the day of the terminal that I'm based out of. So even though my home state is Phoenix, the terminal I'm based out of is Europa. So, for example, if I go to this other company and I get on in Texas, I will base my clock off of Irvine, Texas's time, and not off of Phoenix at all. So because that's the terminal I'm based out of, that's the time I'm based out of. So I'm based out of Europa, California. So I'm based off of Europa, California time. So at midnight, Europa, California time is when I get my hours back on my 70-hour clock. That's called rolling hours. The problem is, and you don't get those hours back for a period of almost 8 days. So I started a new reset yesterday. Okay. Yesterday starts my 8 day countdown, and on the 8th day, my hours start coming back in. Okay. 7 hours, 70 hours, 77 days. You might as well just say, because you can drive up to 11 hours. On average, you're going to drive 10 and a half. A new message has arrived. Home. Messaging. Guys, I'm sorry. Still getting with this, and it's still coming, but it's just like, it's taking forever. I should have got antibiotics. If I still have it when I get home, I'm going to my doctor anyway. I'm going to say, hey, look, can we give you some antibiotics to clean this out? Because that'll be week 3 or 4. Yeah, be almost week 4. Just still lingering with this. A friend of mine who's RN, she said hers went in 3 days, but she got on antibiotics to get rid of it. Ah, there it is. Feel it coming. Y'all forgive me. Alright, so back to the 34-hour reset thing. Sorry guys, I'm trying to get this out. It's still coming out. So when you're on a reset, people ask, can you move the truck? And there's 2 people that ask me that. One's a newbie, one is somebody who's actually not in the industry but enjoys watching the industry. The answer to the question is, if you do not have personal conveyance, the answer is no. Now, I'm going to leave that kind of vague on the personal conveyance because I'm hearing a couple different things on personal conveyance since I've been back into the industry. When I was in the industry in 2009 through 12, my starter companies, Werner and Swift, did Werner have personal conveyance? Werner might have. I can't remember. But Werner and Swift, to my knowledge, did not have personal conveyance, okay? I can't remember if they did or didn't. We didn't have personal conveyance. I didn't even know about personal conveyance until I got over to Pride. And Pride says you have personal conveyance. What personal conveyance means is that I can use this truck in order to drive to Walmart, movies, get clothes. I took Hillary to get her haircuts at PetSmart under personal conveyance, okay? Whether I had the trailer or not. And it didn't matter at that time. There was no restrictions to my knowledge whether you were loaded or unloaded. The only thing you couldn't use personal conveyance for was to drive towards your destination with the load. So I had to be using personal conveyance to go from wherever I was at to Walmart, to PetSmart, to get lunch, to go to a hotel. I could use personal conveyance for that. Now, your company can dictate how much personal conveyance you get. Okay. I think I had like an hour and 90 minutes with Conway for personal conveyance, and I couldn't remember what I had with Pride. So it gave me enough time to drive somewhere and go to a doctor, go to a pharmacy, take the dog for a haircut, take her to the vet, get groceries, go stay at a hotel, go watch a movie, go to dinner. It gave me humanity in this truck. And that the starter company does not have. In most cases, I don't know of, there may be a few. This starter company does not have it. And so, they unofficially, one of the lease part shops told me we do have it, and they use it on our logs if we get to a position where we need to get to a stop. So we're over on our logs. He says they give you, I think he told me 30 or 20 minutes of something like a half an hour of personal conveyance. I don't know what it is. But anyway, I have no idea. It's irrelevant. To me, personal conveyance should be there for you. Like, I should have been able to do personal conveyance. I should have been personal conveyance right now. I'm not ready to head out. My load doesn't deliver until I think 1500, 3 o'clock. Let me double check. Pretty sure it's 3 o'clock. Let me go on here and look. No. Let me see when this load delivers. Okay, that's just bad.
You have 0 new messages.
So did they reschedule this now? Hold on. Look at this. Oh no, this load delivers at 1 today. Okay. So it delivers at 1. It delivers at 1 o'clock. I don't know why I thought 1500. So it delivers at 1 o'clock today. So the load delivers at 1 today. Hold on, let's see what time it is. Alright, so this load actually delivers at 1 o'clock today. I don't know why 3, but 3 is my PTA. Because it could take them 2 hours to unload this truck. So I'll head out of here about 11 because I'm only an hour away from where this customer is.
Messaging.
Put that in right now too. So anyway, so no, you cannot, if you don't have personal conveyance to go somewhere, you can't move the truck, because what it'll do is it'll register on your drive clock. And if it registers on your drive clock, you've messed up your reset. Your reset means this truck has to stay, you can't, well, it means that you cannot start your drive clock. You can't start your on duty or your drive clock, otherwise you'll mess up your reset. So no, you cannot move the truck, especially if you don't have personal conveyance. If you have personal conveyance, then yes, you can move the truck under personal conveyance and go do whatever you need to do. If you don't have personal conveyance, then no, you cannot. It would mess up your whole. It'll mess up your whole time clock. And that's where personal conveyance to me is convenient. Now, I've heard mixed things on watching YouTubers. I've heard YouTubers and some Facebookers say that, I don't know what's true or false, and other YouTubers can get on here. I don't see the way that I was doing it as a problem, because you're not driving the truck towards a destination. You're at the end of your 10 hours. You've done your on-duty workday driving, or your 11 hours, whatever, driving, and you decide to personal convey over to Walmart, over to whatever. I don't see that being a problem. Like I said, you can't personal convey towards your destination, but you have to personal convey to like somewhere you're doing something.
Proceed to route start at Gore Road.
60. Okay. So you can personal convey to those places. But I've heard some YouTubers say you cannot personal convey if you're under a load. That to me makes absolutely no sense. Because, well, it does and doesn't. So that's what they're saying, is that some DOT people have told them you can't personal convey under a load. Again, I don't know. I know that the electronic logs in 2010 through 12 did not stop me, nor did the company stop me. They just made it very clear you couldn't use personal conveyance to continue driving towards the destination of where your load was. You could use it under a load as long as you were going to like Walmart, PetSmart, going to get something to eat, going to a movie, going to buy clothes, going to the doctor's office, going somewhere like that. And what I used to do, and you could do I did it with the trailer. I did it without the trailer. So an example would be, we were in Detroit, Michigan. I had a load with, was that Pride or Conway? I think that was Pride. I think it was Pride. I dropped the trailer at the Detroiter. The Detroiter is a secured truck stop. So you have a security guard Actually, it's a Warner drop yard. At least it was back then. I think it still is. I dropped the truck. I dropped the trailer. I put my kingpin lock underneath. My lock was already on the back. And I let the security guy know I was going to get something to eat and take my dog to the groomer. Just around the corner from the Detroiter is a little shopping plaza. They had Five Guys hamburger. They had PetSmart. Hillary was on. She's already registered. She was registered at PetSmart. Um, I took her in for a bath and a cut. You know, if you have a dog out here, I think it's very critical to keep them clean because you're letting them out in different areas, and also keep them vaccinated with the vaccinated and also with the tick thing, because you're letting them out here in grasses with other dogs and stuff. Um, so it's very critical to do that. But yeah, excuse me, y'all. And like I said, I'm really, my nose is really going. Ooh, this thing is shining in the sun. But yeah, so that's what I did. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna get off here real quick. I gotta run in here, try to deal with this calm data crap, get me some coffee, get me some breakfast, and then I'm gonna head over to this shipper because I thank God I looked, because I thought it was 3 o'clock. Instead of 1 o'clock, I would have went at the wrong damn time. And I'm gonna run over here and get a Subway for waiting the shipper, because ain't no telling how long the hell you could be sitting up there. Get my jacket too.